Mostly I use Facebook. Things generally just come to my feed, and that's when I become aware of them, and then I usually Google them, or I also like to look up blogs as well for more in-depth information.
Most of the time when I'm getting my news, I am watching TV most of the time.
Well, sometimes I buy a newspaper.
I definitely read the UCA paper, the Echo. I love to read that every Wednesday. I try my best to get it. And Twitter is definitely a big part of me finding out what's going on campus, in America, just everywhere.
I usually do a lot of things on the internet, YouTube, or a lot of social networking, because there's a lot of discussion and feedback. And I think that's a great way to get news, because you can actually put forth your own opinions and get other people's, and so it provides more of a feedback loop for that sort of thing.
I really don't watch news at all or pay attention to any of the current affairs.
My news, I don't actually get the news. I don't know what's going on in the world today.
Nor do I.
Because it really doesn't affect me that much, though.
It's usually word of mouth. If something goes on campus, I hear it from people on campus.
But usually it's like people are talking about it like I should already know. And I'm like, yeah, let's talk more about that. What's happening?
Not really. I don't. I just like to watch it. So
I really couldn't say. I don't really make it watch the news intentionally. If I'm flipping through the channels and I hear something interesting, I might listen, but I don't really make it a habit to watch the news. So
I love Craig O'Neill. He's so fresh. He just seems really happy, and when he reports on local things, he seems like he genuinely finds them interesting.
My favorite news personality would have to be Stephen A. Smith. I watch Stephen A. Smith and and Skip Bayless. I watch First and 10 all the time. I just love to hear them argue. I mean, they always arguing about sports, good topics. Like I know they always argue about Tim Tebow. Is he a good quarterback?
Who would I get my news from? Anyone? If I could choose anyone, I guess I would choose Charles Gibson, because he's so experienced and he's done, the ABC World News, but he's also done morning shows, and he's well-rounded, and I think that he'd be a great mentor and person to talk to about that sort of thing.
If it wasn't Facebook as a whole, I would probably choose Craig O'Neill, just because he seems like a trustworthy person.
Probably Will Ferrell. I like Tim and Anchorman.
I'm on Burgundy.
It's important that you do kind of research on your own to find out what's really going on. Just don't take. I'll tell you. I quote what my professor Jim Lovell always just tell me: if your mother tells you she loves you, go ask your aunt to make sure.